Cartel.
Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Kennedy and this is my first video ever. So in this video I'm just going to be showing you guys my process and basically how I do an ombre marble look on this practice hand. So yeah, right now I'm just starting with gluing the tips on, and this brand of tips I'll have them linked in the description box. So my scissors that I used are curved. So right now I'm just cutting one side of the nail with it. Like if you can see the scissors, they're turned outwards. I'm just cutting the right side. And then I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing for the left side of the nail. So I'm trying to keep my file as straight as I possibly can. As you can see, when I first started off doing nails, I have really had a problem with this. I've been doing nails for literally 4 months now. I started January 2020. So yeah, this month will make 4 months. So the shape that I'm going for is kind of a tapered square. Yeah, not really a coffin, tapered square. That's probably my favorite shape. And the tips in. No, that's not what I'm doing. I am perfecting my shape. So sometimes I have a problem with like over filing. So just so I don't do that, I just go in with my e-file and my sanding band, and I just correct any mistakes that I have with the shape, just to make it as perfect as I want it to be. Now I'm going to take the same sanding band and I'm going to blend the tips in so on a client I would do this to prevent lifting and just to make the tips look more natural on the nail. Yeah, I don't really think it's necessary for the hand, but I'm just showing what I would do on an actual client. So. So right now, I'm just going to start off by applying a layer of clear. And this is what I do with all of my full sets. Just so when they come back for fills, all I have to do is drill down the color and the clear is right there to start the next design. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. Just applying the clear. I don't really do it to the whole nail. I just really do it like toward the cuticle. In the end, it's just kind of left clear. So here's the fun part. I'm going to be starting the marble. So this is really easy in my opinion. I really have like two different methods. So the first method is I pick up both beads within the same, like on the same brush, and I'll just like swirl them around. Really doesn't have to be perfect. As you can see in this video, I mess it up multiple times. Like, what is that? It looks like a ombre, but in the end, everything can be fixed. You know, that's the great thing about nails. So yeah, as you can see right now, I'm just swirling the colors around. Nothing has to be perfect because in the end, it's gonna look good. And the second method that I use is I'll just pick up one color, a really wet bead. I'll put that bead down and then I'll just pick up the second bead, put it right on top and swirl them together. That is actually the easiest in my opinion. When I pick up two beads at the same time, the colors sort of get lost together. moving on to the ombre. This was the color that I was originally using, and when I first applied it to the pinky finger, I didn't like the way it was looking. I didn't like the way it was blending in with the green and the yellow, you know what I'm saying? So I chose a different color. This is something that I mixed up. It's kind of, I don't even know, I think it was like a nude, a clear, a white, and a pink. So I can't even really tell you what color it is, but it looks way better. So this is the one that I used. So for my ombre, I like to start from the bottom because that's what gives it the most gradient effect. When I start from the top, things start to look blotchy. So I like to start from the bottom, build up the ombre, and it just ends up looking better altogether. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right here. Is I'm just starting from the bottom and moving to the top. now that I've finished the ombre, I'm going to cap the nail in clear just to even everything out because my nude is definitely thicker than the marble. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now is I'm just going to cap the bottom part first, and then I'm going to do a bead right above that, another one above that, and the last one at the cuticles. So I use 4 beads when I'm capping in clear. Now I'm taking the same 80/80 grit file and I'm just cleaning up the shape. Yeah, just making sure there's no acrylic on the sides, making sure my side walls are sharp, making sure my shape is sharp. Again, I'm trying to keep my file as straight as I can because I find this is what gives me the sharpest shape and this is what makes my sets turn out the best. So yeah. Now I'm taking my extra fine Pana drill bit. I'm trying to remember the exact name, but that's what it is. It's a Pana drill bit. I got it off of Amazon and it's the extra fine one. I'm not really sure of the numbers, but I will find it and I'll link it in the description box. This step isn't really necessary because you don't really need to seal the cuticle on this practice hand, but you can still use it to smooth out the nail if you don't use a hand file. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just smoothing out the nail, making sure there are no bumps, and making sure everything is smooth. So yes, this is the finished product, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Ken's Claws and follow my main page as well at Kenduse. Bye y'all.